Hi, everyone. In 1981, I turned 18, graduated high school, and I landed my first adult job in a nightclub. I felt like Tom Cruise in the movie Cocktail. Well, actually, I was checking IDs in a dingy bar, but not one of those old man taverns. This was an 18 and older bar where it was legal to drink. Remember, Carolyn said 18 was the original drinking age. And I figured this would be a place to meet women. Not girls like in high school. See, I had not been on a date since 8th grade when my puppy love crush, Lori Rospect, dumped me for the popular kid in school, Mike Crass, and broke my heart. And I didn't date through high school. But now I would be the popular adult in the scene. And the scene was this bar called the City Limits on the edge of West Bend, Wisconsin. Gravel parking lot, 100 yards from anything else. The people flocked to this place. In fact, it got so popular that the cops were threatening to shut it down. They kept catching jailbait inside. I could not let this place close. My social salvation depended on it. So I pleaded with the owner. I said, I will run the door, check IDs, keep all the jailbait out, and I'll do it for free. Just give me beer while I'm here. Well, he couldn't afford a doorman, but he had plenty of Miller High Life. So he said, you are on. Now, back then, my role model was Rick Springfield. MTV pop rocker, General Hospital soap star. Oh, I had a picture of him on my wall. I was dressing like him. I had his haircut, business in the front, party in the back. And I'm working the door. I'm checking IDs. And I got to meet every woman who entered the bar for like 3 seconds. Well, now, with no door issues, the bar thrived. But the party was happening behind my back, just like my haircut. I wanted to get more involved, and by now they needed to hire more bartenders, so I talked to the owner, and he agreed to train me. They hired someone else to run the door, and I got behind the bar, which was really great, because now I got to talk to women for like 3 minutes. All right, so it's a Friday night. Jesse's Girl is playing over the speakers. That's when Donna walked into the bar. Oh, my God. Tall, confident, and that dress, like she just walked off the show Dynasty, big shoulder pads. And she walked to the bar, and she ordered an old-fashioned. Coming right up. I had to look up how to make that. Bourbon. Oh, the woman drinks bourbon. I was smitten. So I would flirt with her and build up my courage to ask her out. But where do I take her? I'm still living with my parents. The bartenders would host an after party, so I invited Donna, and she agreed to come. She leaves her friends behind. We drive to the party in my 1970 Chevy Nova, the only cool thing about me back then. And she's smiling at me, and she's laughing at my jokes when no one else was. And at the end of the party, I ask her, may I drive you home? And she says, sure. So we get back in the Nova, and I'm a little tipsy, and I hesitate to start the car. And she leans over and kisses me. So I lean over and kiss her back. And we start making out. And we're fogging up the windows. Every time I stretched to kiss her, I was tapping the brake pedal It turns out I was putting on a light show for my friends. But I didn't care. I was kissing a woman. But my lips were out of shape, and I was still sauced. And so I said to her, Donna, I really like you, but I'm still 3 sheets to the wind. Would you mind driving my car to your house? Really? You'd let me drive your Nova? Yeah, I trust you, but I don't have a license. What? No license? I'm 15. Quicker than a cold shower, I sobered up, the windows cleared up, and then I suddenly see in her eyes the schoolgirl behind the makeup. She's a sophomore. 6 months ago, I was in charge of keeping jailbait out of the bar. Now I'm making out with one in my car. I mentioned it to the owner. He fired the doorman and put me back at the door. Thank you.